Okay, I've been having a hard time kind of starting this car. It struggles quite a bit and eventually it starts, but I have to keep on giving it gas. But once it starts, it runs really well. As you know, the weather's been extremely cold and I've been parking the car outside, but in spite of that, the car's started, but it's really struggled to start. And it's been doing that quite a bit since I would say September, October of 2017, and now we are January here. But again, you know, it does eventually start. So this past Sunday, it did not start at all. So what I'm going to do is, since then I have not started it, and the weather's really warmed up. I mean, it's like 72 degrees right now on January 12th, 2018. So I'm going to start it here. I'm going to put the key in, and let's turn the ignition on. And I can hear the fuel pump, and let's take a look at some of the gauges as well. So as you can see, the fuel pressure is very close to 60, which is where it should be. And let's take a look at the volts. Now the volts are, yeah, they seem kind of low. They're only on 11. So I think I know what the issue may be. I think I may have just figured it out. Normally they read about 14, and the battery could be the issue right there. So what I'm going to do is kind of put the camera down here, and I'm gonna try and start this thing, and I don't think it's gonna start, but here it goes. Wow, it started. You see, and it wants to die, but I have to keep giving it gas. And look at that. The volts went right up to 14. You see, it wants to die. I gotta keep giving it gas here. You see, it wants to die, and I'm giving it gas once again. Just gave it gas. Let's look at this one. Fuel pressure is fine. And the volts went right up to 14. Now I let the RPMs, they're just over 1,000, they're coming down, but I let the RPMs come to about 800 before I actually start driving it, and I really, you know, don't drive it heavy or drive it hard until the car's warmed up, you know, until the coolant needles reach the middle. So let's take a look. Let's see. That's back at 14, which is good. I'm going to keep on watching it here. That looks good. So I'm really glad that it started though. Okay, you can see RPMs are kind of coming down, and the water temperature is getting warmer, hotter, and you have the oil pressure which is going up. Volts are at 14. Okay, fuel pressure is doing good. Wow, but it, you know, it didn't hesitate that much. So, you know, when it started, I didn't have to give it that much gas, but I mean, Sunday it just wouldn't start, and that's because, I mean, it was unusually cold, as you all know. I mean, it was so cold that even, you know, the pipes were freezing for people in the neighborhood. I mean, that was in the news that, you know, there were water main breaks and stuff like that because of the cold weather. So anyways, this has come down to 900 on the RPMs. And water temperature is doing good. This is good. Now let me turn this on to one position. Okay, now we're at 870. So you know what? It went it to 800 RPMs pretty quickly, which is good. So I'm going to drive this thing a little bit, and that's all I have for now. Let me just quickly take a look at a couple. As you can see, air to fuel ratio, I mean, I'm not too worried about that. It's just, that gets to optimal once I start driving it, but that's not in the equation right now. So let's just take a look at these two pictures and give it a little bit of gas here. Okay, that's it for now, so over and out.